Why is privatization central to neoliberalism? Imagine a world where the government sells off its biggest assets and steps back from running essential services. That's what privatization is all about. It's a core part of what drives neoliberal ideas. Neoliberalism is a way of thinking that pushes for less government control and more private enterprise. It believes that markets work better than governments when it comes to solving problems. Privatization means transferring public assets, like water supplies, transportation systems, or even hospitals, into private hands. The idea is that private companies are more efficient and innovative. Governments sell these assets to private firms, hoping that competition will lower prices and improve quality. This process is often quick and involves large sums of money. For example, governments might sell a state-owned airline or telecom company to private investors. Neoliberals see privatization as a way to cut public spending. Instead of paying for services through taxes, they argue that private companies should provide them. This shift aims to reduce the size of the government and free up resources for capital investment. Privatization is also paired with deregulation, which removes rules that might limit private companies' ability to make profits. Many believe that privatization helps create a more dynamic economy. It opens new markets for private firms and encourages competition. But critics, especially from socialist perspectives, point out problems. When essential services are privatized, access often depends on ability to pay. This can make health care, education, and water less accessible for poorer people. Privatization can also lead to a concentration of wealth and power. Large private companies may dominate sectors that used to serve the public. This can weaken democratic control because private firms are driven by profit, not social needs. When services are privatized, they often become less accountable to the public and more focused on shareholder profits. In many cases, privatization results in job cuts and lower wages for workers. Governments might sell assets to reduce debt or balance budgets, but this can hurt workers and communities. It can also cause social instability, as many people feel left behind or excluded from the benefits of economic growth. In the context of modern debates, many argue that privatization is a way for wealthy elites to increase their wealth at the expense of the majority. Governments often privatize to attract foreign investment or to boost economic growth. But the question remains, does this serve society as a whole or just a few? Looking ahead, discussions about privatization are becoming more intense. Some suggest that reversing privatization and bringing essential services back into public control could help restore fairness and social justice. Others see privatization as a tool for economic efficiency, even if it comes with social costs. In the end, privatization is not just about selling assets. It's a political choice that shapes society's future. It reflects a belief that markets should dominate every part of life, often at the expense of public welfare. As debates continue, understanding its role helps us see how economic ideas influence the world we live in.